That's the time the experts got fooled.
T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hit the button, baby.
How's that?
Houston, this is...
THORnews is for winners, and that's why you're here. So stick around.
You know what I mean?
The word star, man, is an illusion.
Stay cool. This is a THORnews presentation. THORnews presents
Party dance time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is one of those fun, super awesome THORnews videos where I just kind of talk to you about how I feel and what's on my mind. What's on my mind is that the whole world is losing their freaking mind, man. It's losing their freaking mind. It's like we have a slow wave of insanity rolling across the country. So usually people I know who are strong, stable, calm, even keel folks are melting down and having their, oh my God, I can't make it another moment. So if this is happening to you, don't freak out. Bro, it's part of the energy. It is the times that we live in. It's like somebody dropped the mother of all bombs on our minds. We're going to make it through this. So get prepared. And when I say that, like, it's like the mother of all bombs of spiritual warfare on our minds, it's really been a slow process that I can pinpoint back to like 1999. And so it's like since 1999, the man, TPTB, the powers that be, I'd say the 3 of the 13, have been telling us there's water on Mars. There's not water on Mars. Abortion is good. Abortion is bad. The universe is expanding. The universe is contracting. Bruce Jenner is a man. Bruce Jenner is a woman. The penis and the vagina are equal. We are all winners. We are all losers. And so when you got like 25 high definition 4K flat screens that are always in your bank, your college, your sports bar, your donut shop, your library, you can't run away from this. And it's like with a handy handful of good algos, TPTB can literally control whether or not you think the dress is blue or the dress is white. With 100 fake robot accounts on social media, they can make it look like the overall opinion is one way or another. And now we've reached this weird age where the media and the president and the president's team is now at war with each other. And I say president's team because as Secretary of State, he hired the guy that was CEO for ExxonMobil for like 40 years. And so whereas I don't have faith in politics or politicians during this time where it is like the TPTB is trying to strip us of everything we believe in, everything we like, all of our heroes, having our president at war with the media is weird. And remember, this is not a scrappy bunch of journalists out there trying to break the big story. These are giant incestual corporations trying to push an agenda. So most journalism is now copy and paste from the main stories they've been given. For example, leading up to the election, for like a year and a half, 2 years, it felt like every day, every week, we had a big story where some extremely inhumane, the worst of the worst police officers abused, beat, and severely mistreated black people. Like every day, we were seeing like a black woman get beat in a cell or a black man get pulled out of his car and shot for no reason. And the weird thing happened. Donald Trump got elected president. And then all of a sudden it was like that stopped. And like every 3 weeks, I'll see a little story, but it won't have any sticking power and it'll just move on. And the 80% of the news I see on all the front pages of all the online papers are talking about Trump. So it's like they want you to think about Donald Trump all the time, whether you're for him or against him. The only thing they want you thinking about is Donald Trump. What is Donald Trump going to do about Syria? What is Donald Trump going to do about the fact that America's had 200% of its yearly average of rain already? What is Donald Trump going to do about gender-free bathrooms? And so I invite you, during these crazy times, if you feel the evil shadow people try to jump on you like a coat and get in your mind. Go outside and ride a bicycle. Go for a walk through a forest. Climb a mountain. Go go-karting. Hit softballs. Play tennis. Drink a whole bottle of wine in a field. Because unless you're in the part of America that's getting hit with severe weather, when you go outside, everything feels okay. And that is the moral of the story. The only real problem we have right now is that mankind cannot find a good reason to like mankind. So humanity is literally at war with itself. After 7,000 years of known civilization, we can't think of a single reason that we like each other. So yeah, like, it felt good the other night where my buddy Fitzroy played keyboards and I just sang my heart. Because like 50% of the time it feels like, yeah, we're going to have World War III any second. And then like everybody's going to die. Or the atmospheres are going to turn into Venus and those not in underground bunkers are going to die. And I'm a very visual, imaginative person. I've been writing movies since I was like 13. So every time my brain makes me watch the death of 5 or 6 billion people, it hurts my soul. I'm like, ow, can I have a hug now, please? Soothe this pain. And so on days where I'm going to see that over and over, it's like, I'm going crazy too. But that reminds me, hey, I should enjoy every single thing that I enjoy right now. And it blows my mind. Mankind cannot find common ground. It's literally like we are going to drive off the cliff if we don't hit the brakes and change our direction. Can we please all agree to hit the brakes and change our direction? And it's like, collectively, everybody's like, no. And I'm like, why? And then I get real annoyed because like 25% of my Christian brethren are like, because the Bible says so. We have to drive off the cliff. I'm like, hell no. It don't say that. It don't say, if you think the Antichrist might be coming soon or be here now, lay down, do nothing, and let him ride a motorcycle straight into your butthole. But be sure to complain the whole time it's happening. It's like everybody's laying down naked, complaining for what feels like 4 or 5 years now. And the Antichrist is yet to drive his motorcycle up your butthole, people. And there have been many. And I'm under the impression that when the quote-unquote Antichrist comes, he ain't going to be here very long. It's like the moment his reign begins, it's over. So I don't spend a lot of time worrying or thinking about that. I've always been way more excited about the return of the King of Kings. True and faithful and true. Because there, mankind finds 1,000 years of peace. There, we learn to live together. There, we will not have to beg, borrow, steal, or work for a minimum of $30,000 a year just so we can have a place to live. There we can just be. Instead of being in some only the strongest survive, get rich at all costs mentality, we can just be who we are. And as we've been sold that we have a scarcity economics, oh my God, we're running out of oil. The truth is we have an abundance of pretty much everything. And so I'm asking you to have an abundance of faith and try and have an abundance of strength. And then if you find yourself uncharacteristically breaking down, it's okay. It's okay. It's happening to all of us. Every single one of us. And so, I just want to say that I love you. And in the end, the good guys and the good gals win. And I have not been perfect, and neither have you. So please, let us learn to forgive each other and find the strength and wisdom to learn from our lessons and pull out of this nosedive and stop being annoyed, whiny bitches, men and women. If we could just learn to get along, we could do anything and everything. And it would be way more awesome, way more fun, with way more smiles, way more laughter, like miracles all the time. So what is holding us back other than your mind? That I do not know. But come on, let's go. Anywho, thank you for attending this Asteroid Fight Club meeting. Like I said, people have been freaking out. So you may have listened to this and be like, oh my God, I hate you. I disagree with everything you said. You're evil. That's okay, man. It's okay. Like I said, everybody's kind of freaking out, and I can handle a little bit of displaced aggression. At times, I can handle a lot of displaced aggression. And so, that's what I'm talking about. Us just being here for each other when we need it. Okay? So God bless everyone, please. Send us more help. May the force be with you guys always. And live long, prosper. And hey, as I do from time to time, when I make a video like this that's long and kind of preachy, I'm always like, I wonder who stayed to the end. And so, if you stayed to the end, in the comments section, tell me your favorite band of all time, or one of them, or your favorite song. Because maybe one of you will put down a song I've never heard before that I really like. All right. And I'll say right now my favorite band, it's like cross between Jimi Hendrix and the Strokes, like old school. Jimmy's my favorite. And the Strokes, right now, hands down, my favorite band. They're amazing. It's like they wrote the soundtrack to my life. Thank you guys. You guys are awesome. I hope we can get back into better times so they can write more superhero anthemer poppy dance things, you know? If I'm happy and Julian's happy, man, it's going to be a good world. Anyway, thanks for sticking around. Hey, thanks for trying. If you stayed this long, that means you're here to help. And I super appreciate that. Because even if we fail, we gave it our all. For the good cause and the good fight. To get us a truce and peace on earth. Mankind living in harmony. I'm telling you, being angry all the time, it burns so much energy and it gets you nowhere and it leads you to really bad decisions. Nope. There we go. All right. So thanks. Talk to you guys soon.
Hurricane, solar flares, planet X. How humanity's gonna destroy itself at each other's necks. Yeah, I don't know if you know this.